Hey everybody, welcome back to our Sonic 3 LP of Knuckles. I am Drak.
I'm Shadow. And we didn't get no cool snowboarding section.
No, because Knuckles is too cool for snowboarding. Maybe he'll show up in the next Tony Hawk game. Oh wait, there's not going to be a Tony Hawk game.
Like the Lord.
Yeah, no kidding, man. That skateboard controller, that killed that franchise.
Really, Tony Hawk, he hasn't been relevant. Yeah, that was short. Clearly Tony Hawk is mad at me now. No.
Tony Hawk came out from the ether and just said, screw it.
Like what?
You don't mock the skateboard controller.
Orbinaut! Bye-bye. Orbinaut really sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I love that whole shocked look on Knuckles' face. I've officially decided that with that shocked look on Knuckles' face, he looks like George Jetson. Jane, stop this crazy thing!
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Damn penguin.
Apparently, Knuckles doesn't like penguins.
No, he doesn't. Ooh. Ouch. Well, I'm right. They're right. That was my fault. I got greedy and went for the lightning shield.
Yeah. I actually, for a second, I thought you broke the game. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we are making great time in the Icecap Zone compared to my run of it.
Yep. Watch the master at work.
What would be really funny is if, like, in YouTube, we actually had factions develop.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're Team Sonic. No, we're Team Knuckles. To those who want to be Team Sonic, I'm sorry.
Well,
I really don't try to suck.
More like, be more like Team Shadow or Team Drak.
There you go.
And then you'll always get the people who'll be Team Chugga Conroy.
Team what?
Team Chugga Conroy.
Oh, yeah. Or we'll have the teams from Mario Party After Dark from Screw Attack start coming over. So we'll have Team Yoshi saying the reason we can't play this is because we're not Yoshi. Wrong game, guys.
And the ring still found its way home to me. Okay, that did not work.
Because you said it that way, rings, come home to me! Insert Dan Green reference whenever we can.
He's teenage heartthrob, singing sensation Dan Green.
And who is the owner of the Dark Magician? Yeah, I never get tired of saying that, guys. Just wait until I start getting into Kaiba. Blue Eyes White Dragon! White Lightning Attack! Now!
Rare card. That sounds vague enough to be the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Maybe I should reference Makura and take you all into the card graveyard. Okay, I'll stop.
We gotta reference British Bakura.
Because I'm British.
Yeah. So Adam, I gotta ask you, because you're always asking me what I'm playing, but I gotta ask you because I just lent you K-On! Have you watched any yet?
Not yet. And I was actually getting ready to do so, until circumstances happened in my life where, well, I'm not gonna give details here, but my life kinda got turned upside down, so...
Yes, we'll give you the short version, blah blah blah, drama blah.
There you go. So I was gonna get around to it. I actually was prepping to see it. I just barely done. For those who don't know, don't follow me. I was watching the Studio Ghibli movies for the first time, and just barely got done with Porco Rosso. And I was gonna start with K-On!, and then things got hectic. So I will get to it in due time.
I'll just have to sit and watch it with you because I still K-On! I love it.
It's either K-On! Or a lot of people are calling it Cone. I don't know.
It's K-On! It's really K-On! Anyone who's calling it Cone is an idiot because they clearly say K-On! In the show. K-On!
Okay. As long as we're not referencing, you know, magical undergarments to lend us their strength, I'm fine.
What?
Yes, they exist.
Well, I know they exist, but what the heck are you talking about?
I don't know the actual name of the series, but it actually exists. And I'm very sad that I know it. I don't know, anime's tricky for me these days, because now you have to deal with the whole risque factor of it's becoming more and more harem, more and more fan service. And I just don't like those kinds of series. I was a Tenchi fan, but like old Tenchi before it became harem. Always harem. And I know there's gonna be some YouTube fan who sits there and goes, "What is wrong with you?" Dude, I like actual stories, sorry.
Send your hate mail to Drak.
Drak at IDon'tGiveACrap.com. It's my opinion, and that's all I'm gonna say on it. But I'm actually getting excited for the next Studio Ghibli movie that I'm going to do, which is Whispers of the Heart, from a one-time director. He actually passed away
he died.
a month or two before, but I've been told it's one of those gems of Studio Ghibli you never want to miss.
Yeah, it's a very sweet movie.
So I'm excited for that, and I like Porco Rosso, but it still has not graced my top 2 yet. But of course, nothing could get as bad as Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind. Yes, Nausicaa was bad.
Oh, he went there. He went there.
I went there, guys. That was supposed to be Miyazaki's magnum opus. He ought to rethink it. Then again, I mean, Miyazaki's got how many magnum opuses now?
Like 2.
At least 4. Because he keeps saying that he's gonna retire after each one. No, wait, I will do myself better in Ponyo. And it may or may not, and then he's like, that's my magnum opus, I'm going to retire.
I don't think he was going to consider Ponyo his magnum opus.
No.
I like Ponyo, but I think it was more of just sort of a way to mend relationship with his son because of how badly Tales of the Earthsea went.
That's what I've heard. Although, I will say Tales of Earthsea, just from the cover, looks interesting.
It does. I actually want to see it. And frankly, I want to give poor Goro Miyazaki the benefit of the doubt, because he's kind of got to live in his father's shadow.
There's a lot more expected of him. Which isn't really fair in that aspect. I mean, he's going to do as good as he's going to do.
Oh, nice! I didn't want to do that, yeah, but I'll take it.
And then to those who are interested, like, I do get a lot of requests for this on why I don't do the Takahata movies. One major reason. They're mostly subbed, and so it's not worth it to me because that's actually, like, one of my biggest pet peeves in anime. I do not want to read subtitles. I want to look at the beautiful animation. Mm-hmm. And the fact that Takahata has not been edited over or even fan-dubbed is frustrating to me, and so I will probably hit his later work because it's been dubbed, but like I've gotten a lot of requests to do Grave of the Fireflies and things like that. Now, first of all, I'm not going to do Grave. Too many people have told me you will be just downright depressed after it.
Oh yeah, it's a really, really sad movie.
Yes. I've heard it's good, it's just depressing as heck, and that's not what I'm looking for in a movie.
It's very powerful, but it is truly one of the most depressing films you'll ever watch.
Yeah, so I do have Takahata movies later on, because I've got My Neighbors the Yamadas, and Pompoko. Yes, I will touch Pompoko, even though people have told me don't touch it.
Isn't Pompoko one of Miyazaki's works?
No, it's Takahata's.
Oh.
And there's one clear way to be able to find it out. Because it is very Japanese in all of its jokes and all of its story. And ironically, it's the only Miyazaki movie that Jonathan Taylor Thomas did.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I kind of thought Jonathan Taylor Thomas jumped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, like a lot of other child stars, he just, you know, faded into obscurity.
Well, somebody was saying he tried to make it a directorial debut and it didn't work out, but...
Yeah, that's a shame.
I'll take your word for it.
I don't even know how many works Takahata has, because he didn't do anything for like decades, and now he's recently doing something.
His list is way shorter than Miyazaki. The problem is that a lot of the stuff he has done just hasn't been brought over, and there's no reason to do it. It's Japanese in all of its storytelling. There's no way to be able to do it over, in my opinion. Not without taking away a lot.
That's one of the tricky parts of localizations.
Well, the other problem also is that Takahata, for the first part of his career, was very art house.
Right.
And so a lot of his earlier films are art house, like Brave.
Well, same pretty much holds for Miyazaki. Both of them were pretty much just art house animators who made it big. Come on.
But where I think that Miyazaki has kind of embraced his TV roots, I don't think Takahata ever did.
Mm-hmm.
I almost kind of get the feeling that Takahata resented doing TV. And if people want to clarify on that, I would love to know, but it just almost seems like some of his work, he resented the fact that he ever did Japanese TV.
I can imagine, I mean, you look a lot of anime on TV is pretty low budget.
Yeah.
Not necessarily always low brow, but sometimes the production values are just not the best.
Well, and it also just kind of feels like maybe he resents it just because it's beneath him.
I don't know.
I don't think it's entirely true. You know, he helped do Lupin, and Lupin is still a staple in anime. So I don't know why you'd be frustrated by that. But anyway, another conversation for another day. We are done with Icecap Zone. We will see you guys in a minute for Launch Base Zone with Knuckles. Once again, I'm Drak.
I'm Shadow.
And we'll see you in a minute.